So we're standing here on the grade of the Port Arthur, Duluth and Western. We are at Hillside, which is just west of Nalulu. And I believe we're standing here on the grade itself. And this was a section that I was unable to locate over several trips to this location. But I think now with the leaves down and it being a lot easier to see, I think I've located the grade here. Coming through this cutting here. And you can see how heavily grown in the grade is. You can see the embankments on both sides of the grade. I have to detour here above the grade. It's a nice crisp fall morning. You can see the sun coming right through into the lens. It's going to be a beautiful day here in November. And the grade continues in this direction southward as it follows along the Beaver Dam Creek. So we're here on the northern side of the first bridge across Beaver Dam Creek on the Port Arthur, Duluth and Western Railway, just to the south of Hillside. And so you can see the grade right here in front of me stretching to the north. And I'm standing here on a pile of debris, but this would have been the northern side of this creek crossing. And you can see the railway would have crossed right over into there, and over here you can see in the river, or in the creek, you can actually see remains of a number of piles, both on what would appear maybe to be the north side, or what used to be the north side of this creek, and then on the south side as well. And so we're going to work our way down and get a little bit of a closer look. So as we made our way down, we do have an interesting collection of little artifacts here that are lying just off to the side of the river. It looks like we have a piece of rail here and a larger spike, and what appears to be a smaller spike. And so we're going to make our way a little bit closer over there so we can examine the piles. So we're here on the south side of the creek, and we can see at least the top portion of some of the piles on this side of the creek, and then you can see some of the ones in the middle itself. You can also see some of the rock that was deposited in the creek to reinforce the grade. If we make our way down to the side here, we can get a close-up of some of the piles here. You can see there's one down here in the river. Once again, close-up of this rock here. You can see these piles here, which I assume would have been in the middle of the river. Possibly this could have been the north side, as the side has been very heavily eroded. So you can see the piles here. And then if we make our way over here, we can hopefully get a little closer to the piles here on the south side. And then the grade would have continued in that southerly direction towards bridge number 2. So we're here on the grade. We are at the location of bridge number 2 over the Beaver Creek. And as we turn southward here towards the bridge, you can actually see this very large pile of debris that has been thrown up by the force of floodwaters on the creek. And as we make our way this way over here to the actual crossing, you can see what's left of the bridge itself. So we have a number of pilings here on the north side, as well as some in the river, and then some on the south side as well. So we'll make our way down. You can see all of the rock that would have been deposited in here by the engineers to reinforce the grade here and keep the river from eroding the bend, which it's starting to do right now. And you can see some rock over there on the south side as well. So you can see a piece of the bridge here. There's another log in the water there as well. And so you can see the piles on the south side, as well as the ones here in the middle. Yet more rock. And so what we're going to do is we're going to hop the creek here and take a look at on the south side. So we're here on the south side of bridge number 2. You can see the remains of the bridge right in front of me here. The grade would have been, the north end of the grade would have been just in through the trees right there. And so you can see the piles on both the north and south side of the creek. We'll make our way down here so you can have a little bit better perspective. So you can see the rather large piles here on the south side. And I would imagine these would have been in the middle. And then the ones to the north, right in through here. And then the grade continues in that direction southwesterly towards bridge number 3.